So, first off in the unboxing today, we got 2 Teckle frogs. I got 1 in bone and 1 in watermelon. These have actually been really hard for us to find lately because they just got into stores.
Yeah. Thank God for Field and Stream.
Next, we got some BassPro speed shads in the sightfish color, 4.8 inch length. Definitely gonna be good coming up for bed fishing with the white. Next, I got some rage crawls with the amber green and black flake. Normally, I throw rage crawls in either watermelon or green pumpkin. Just decided to switch up the colors a little bit on that one.
We really like those in the rivers around here.
Really good for smallmouth.
Because we don't get a lot of huge smallmouth, but the ones we do get, we really like those little, tiny little crawls.
Next up, we got some Kvd rodents in the Okeechobee crawl. Okeechobee crawl is good generally. We haven't had a whole lot of luck with them around here, so hopefully we can pick some up.
We either get really clear water or we get really muddy color.
There's like no in between.
Yeah.
So it's either
you either throw
really natural
or black and blue.
So hopefully them Okeechobee crawls, maybe bed season, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they might come into play.
Yeah, if you have that blue up facing up.
Next, I got some more rodents. This is the California crawl. It's the dark crawler, so dirty water definitely going to come into play here. More Kvd rodents. These are the smaller ones in the blue crawl. This is going to be good coming to whenever it comes time to flip. I've got the Kvd slither rig in the blue crawl pattern.
Yeah, good jig trailer too.
Good jig trailer. Next, we got some reaction innovations. This is the Sweet Beaver in the Dirty Sanchez color. Good flipping bait. About an inch or so off, it becomes a really good jig trailer as well. Also, got some more reaction innovations. This is the Smalley Beaver in the Donkey Punch.
That's a smaller.
It's the
smaller brother of it.
It's
right?
the baby version of the Sweet Beaver, pretty much. Good jig trailer. I don't know about flipping bait.
Yeah, it's a little small for
definitely
a good hook, but
definitely a good jig trailer. Next, I've got a copper green shad Lucky Craft square bill.
That's in the 1.5 size.
1.5 exactly. We really can't get away with a lot of deep cranking here in Ohio, especially for where we're at. So square bills.
We got deep lakes, but it's hard for us because we only have kayaks and
so
you can't rub around by a 6XD all day.
6XD. There's no way you could go up to an 8 or 10. There's just no way. So we tend to stick to square bills. Or Kvd like 1.5 flat sides or something small.
Smaller crankbaits, generally under 8 foot or so, maybe 10 at the most.
Oh, yeah. So next I've got 2 Strike King red eye shads. I absolutely love the red eye shads. I've caught dozens and dozens of fish this past year on the red eye shads. I got 1 in the Delta crawl, and I got 1 in the blue gizzard shad.
We did really well with those. What was that, first week in November?
First week in November.
Slowly there was off the bottom.
There was 2 to 3 days there where we just caught double digits every day because we figured out the pattern, and it of course came on the rattle traps. So why not get more? Next I got a Kvd popper. Is there a size on this one, or is it just?
I think it's the 3 1/4 or 3 3/4. I mean.
Okay. Well, size. I mean, I'm not big into the Kvd poppers, but I figured I'd give it a shot.
I throw the 2 3/4 in the river a lot, and I whoop on him with it. So he decided he
all the time
should get close.
All the time. Anyway, I got it in the natural shad color, so hopefully that comes into play whenever the lakes around here on thaw.
Yeah, we're not doing much fishing right now.
No, they're frozen. They got a couple inches of ice on them.
It was what? About 10 degrees this morning.
It was 5 degrees.
I was just say it's sitting about 14, 15 right now, but lots of ice.
Anyway, next I got picked up some VMC swinging rugby head jigs to throw the rodents, to throw the sweet beavers on, especially coming up here on
good. That'll be good at Inglewood.
Inglewood, yeah, definitely.
Deep rocky lake.
Yeah, it's an old gravel quarry is what it is.
No, I'm not talking about Eastwood. I'm talking about the Inglewood Metro Park.
Yeah, but it was an old time gravel
Oh,
quarry.
they used to gravel.
Yep. Next, I got a pretty decent selection of jigs. Picked up 3 in the Strike King.
Couple football head jigs.
Couple football head jigs. I got this one here. It's the Denny Brauer structure jig. It's a watermelon red flake, to say the least, in the color of it. Picked up a couple pacemakers as well.
A few different styles there, I noticed.
Yeah, this got a couple football head jigs, which is these two, and then this one here is almost like the structure bug. It's almost got the same. It's the blue crawl color, so that'll definitely match those Kvd blue crawls that I got.
The rodents, yeah.
Yeah, them rodents. Definitely, you got a couple PB&J colors too, just to mix it up.
Good natural color.
Definitely a good natural color. So next, I got a spinnerbait, and one of the last baits I got here is a Kvd Scorcher Spinnerbait. There's not a real specific color code on it, but it's more of a blue pearl, to say the least. Definitely gonna be a good bait here come springtime.
Okay, so these are still part of his baits, but I'm a little more
Qualified.
yeah
you
to
can
talk
say.
about these. The first two I'm going to talk about is the BassPro Shops glide baits here. These are in the 4-inch. You have one in the threadfin shad color, and then one in the rainbow trout color. For you that may not know, these baits are actually made from the molds of the S Waver. Same bait, same everything, except the hardware on it is slightly different. These are going to generally be probably a little cheaper hardware. I'm not sure exactly what's on them. Oh, laser sharps, I think is what's on them.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's laser sharps.
Definitely are cheaper than the S Wavers.
Yeah, but if you really want to be on a cheap budget, I think these come in a bigger size as well.
They do. It's one size bigger.
The 168 size that the S Waver comes in.
Yep.
But if you really want to, just barely get into it, this is a good bait because I think they're what, $13 a piece or so.
Those were $10.99 a piece.
$10.99, so $11. Yep.
And there are more than just those 2 colors. Whenever I went to BassPro, there was 5 colors available. Those were the 2 I felt the most, comfortable throwing.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with light trout or rainbow
no,
trout.
trout. It's trout.
Even though we have no trout around here,
It's just a broken up pattern.
Yep. And then the last bait, which he ordered on Tackle Warehouse, is the S Waver 168 in light trout. Very good all around bait. Can't beat it for the price.
Very good for beginners, which
Yeah.
I happen to be.
Actually, years and years and years ago, some of you guys probably, I'm sure you guys are subscribed to Mystery Tackle Box. They sent out a 168 S Waver probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I thought I was going to use that thing.
No.
And then I fell in love with it and got hooked on a stump out in the middle of the lake.
And it's
still there.
out there. Which I'm hoping that doesn't happen to that one, but
Well, luckily we have kayaks now, so
we do.
We could go
So
get
it'd be a whole lot easier to get it.
But that'll do it for all the baits in there.
So that's basically it today. This is the first time you guys seen us on camera. Usually you just see the GoPro footage that we put up. But make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And we're actually going to get back on this. So